is the biggest and most powerful siege engine in the world. And for 1471, the very latest in technology. Look, there are wheels inside the machine. What are they for? Well, I'll tell you. Traditionally, you load a trebuchet by pulling down the throwing arm and lifting the counterweight using horses and oxen. It's always been done that way, and it works. But there are a couple of problems with that system. If you take horses and oxen to war with you, you tie up a percentage of your troops looking after the animals. Men that you can't really spare. Also, sieges can go on for months, and if they do, sometimes you run out of food. And if you've got to feed your troops, what do you think you'd end up doing? You know what you do, don't you? You end up eating the horses and the oxen, and then you've no way of loading the trebuchet. So what we've done is we've borrowed the technology of medieval cranes. The same cranes that built Warwick Castle. Medieval cranes are powered by men walking inside wheels. So we've taken 4 men, we've put them 2 in each wheel of the trebuchet. There's a central axle that links the 2 wheels. A rope is attached to the throwing arm. It comes down through a pulley, and instead of going out the back towards the horses and the oxen, it comes up to the central axle between the wheels. The men's walking action tightens the rope around that axle, which pulls down the arm and lifts that huge wooden box which hangs in the middle of the machine. That box is the heart of the trebuchet. That wooden box weighs just over 1 ton.
Goodness.
Empty.
That's a heavy box.
And we've placed a further 5.5 tons of rocks inside that box. So this afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, you will witness 4 men lift 6.5 tons. Incredible. What a feat of medieval engineering. Well, it is, but it's still hard work inside the wheels. When you walk the wheels, your calves are tight, your thighs, your chest. It's not easy to breathe, but there's worse. It plays tricks on the mind. You see, it feels like you are walking up an ever-increasing hill as that counterweight gets higher and higher. But of course your eyes are telling you you're not going anywhere. The brain doesn't like that. But there's worse still. If you make the mistake of looking forward through the slats on the wheel, you get a shimmering light. This brings on a form of motion sickness. You get very, very sick very quickly. And it's not unknown for a trebuchet winder to literally throw up as he's walking the wheels.
Oh, that's nasty.
Now that cannot be a good idea, can it? It can't be a good idea to throw up inside a wheel. Not an environment where the floor becomes the ceiling every few seconds. It's disgusting. It goes everywhere. And it's really, really slippy. Hang on a minute. I said this technology comes from medieval cranes. Well, it does. Well, if you're building a castle, your crane can be 100 feet up in the air. What happens then? Man's walking the wheel, feels sick, throws up, slips in it, falls out of the wheel, and drops 100 feet to his death.
Oh, goodness.
Well, he doesn't. And he doesn't because we already thought of that. And in medieval cranes, we use blind people. They can't see, so they don't get motion sickness. Brilliant. You see, Warwick Castle, as of then, now, an equal opportunities employer. Because you can't send blind people to war. And this afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, we have some special guests. 6 members of the audience who volunteered earlier on today to come and join our crew. And those men and women are actually in the wheels walking them. Let's give them a big cheer to drive them on, shall we?
All right.